Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Skies of Arcadia Legends. Last time, we made it through the end of the Temple of Pyren, defeated the Rockworm, even though he decided to throw 4 volcanic blasts at us in a row, which is still ridiculous. Then we made it out, got duped by a belly dancer, basically, and ended up having to fight a Gygus and Beleza herself, so accomplished quite a bit last time. This time, I believe our next objective is to go through South Ocean and make it to the continent of Ixataka, but that's not what we're going to do this episode. Vice learned Curia in that battle there. Instead, what we're going to do this episode is do some side quest stuff. We're going to take care of a bounty list or a wanted list battle. So, actually, we needed to stop by the ship parts merchant here anyway, because now that we have our ship back, we can buy some parts. You're Vice, are you not? I have heard about you. It is time someone put those balloons in lock. I respect that. Hey, see, so word gets around about us. That's awesome. Alright, so Dak here has some parts for us to buy. He's got a heavy cannon, which... yeah, let's get one of these. I'll replace the standard cannon. Oh yeah, I got a 3-inch blaster from that fight against Beleza, so I'm going to equip that in just a moment. And then I have a light torpedo. So let's get one of these. It's the first torpedo that we've gotten, so that's good. And more defense upgrades. So let's see. Now we have one that will protect against magic attacks. And since we got our butts kicked by Beleza last battle, we're going to buy one of those rogue figures. And then get some speed and armor upgrades. Kind of expensive, but I think it's worth it. And then... okay, so here's some actually really important items here. The repair kits, remember, restore 4,000 HP, but now there's deluxe kits, which restore 8,000 HP. So that's going to be extremely useful. So let's go ahead and get 15 of those, why not? And then apple wax. Applying this wax to the ship and cannons improves attack and defense power for 2 turns. So this is just like a Glyph of Might would do in regular battle. This does for ship battles. It basically just casts Incrum on your ship without having to use Incrum and that 4 SP. So yeah, we're going to load up on some of these too. I don't know. I always buy way too many. Whatever, 15. Alright, so let's leave. Let me equip that 3-inch blaster that I got, because I forgot to do that last time. So it's just another sub-cannon. It's a little bit more powerful than the 3-inch cannon, so that's good. And you know what? I'm going to throw the standard cannon on here because there's no sense in keeping that main cannon around. Alright, that looks pretty good. Okay, so that guy... I don't think we have any discovery information. New discovery information. So our attention is going to turn to this fellow standing on this pier right here. This guy is actually going to be a part of our next wanted list battle. So if we go check what this said for the next guy, Rupee of the Larso clan. He is the leader of the legendary Larso clan. The former leader recently passed away, so it was thought that they had disbanded, but they have recently attacked Maramba. Hey, we are in Maramba. They are known for fierce strength, so prepare to defend and heal yourselves. So that sounds pretty, you know, scary. But let's see, I'm just going to top off the HP here. Oh wow, we only have 1 Sacred Crystal left. You know what, I'm going to go sleep in the inn real quick. That's just going to be more cost efficient. It's going to take a little bit longer, but you know, whatever. So like that wanted list description explained, they said they are very strong. And this is true. So we're going to have to be careful against this guy. Let's spend 120 gold to max out everything again. So we spend the night. And even though we spent the night here, this guy's still standing here. I guess he was standing there just all day. I guess he stands here all day, every day. I don't know. Let me just check my equipment just to make sure. Okay, oh, okay, this is important. I'm glad I did this because we just got Drachma back, and he actually has nothing equipped in his armor and accessory. It automatically de-equipped him whenever he left the party. So I'm glad I took a look at this, because that would have been bad news if I would have gotten into battle and Drachma started taking all sorts of damage, you know? Okay, that should be good. Is this the best? Oh no, we got that excavation on, which is actually an upgrade from what he did have, and we still have that mace hand that we can use in order to, you know, inflict some serious damage whenever he's ready to do a tackle attack. I don't think we need to learn any more moves. Okay, we're pretty good. Yeah, we should be good here. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Hey, isn't that one of the guys on the wanted list at the Sailors Guild? And yep, let's talk to him. You have the look of a sailor about you. Today is your lucky day. We're feeling generous, so leave all your money and we'll let you live. Do not attempt to resist. We are the legendary air pirates of the Larso clan. So, you're Rupee Larso, huh? Good timing. We were just looking for you. You've made quite a name for yourself, robbing innocent sailors and all. As Blue Rogues, we cannot sit idly by and let you continue like this. You're quite brave for such a small boy. Very well then, shall we battle here and get it over with? No, wait. There's no need to cause needless destruction in the city. Meet me at my ship. We can fight on the deck. Out in the open, eh? Very well, lead the way. It's a pretty big guy to be just messing around with. Who's that behind him? I am Vice of the Blue Rogues. Rupee Larso, prepare to defend yourself. You truly are a brave little boy. However, you are mistaken about one thing. I am not Rupee Larso. Master Rupee, it is time to do battle. Please come out here. What? Barda, you know how I hate fighting? Master Rupee, you are the head of the Larso clan. You should not say things like that. There are enemies present. Now that your father has passed away, you are a leader. You must be strong. This little runt is their leader? I'd heard that the leader of the Larso clan was a giant. I guess I shouldn't believe everything I hear. What? What did you say? How dare you speak of Master Rupee like that? You shall pay for your insolence. I shall crush your skulls like so many loquat berries. Like loquat berries? Barda, do you always have to be so graphic? It makes me sick to my stomach. Master Rupee, I was just trying to put fear into them. Be strong, we are about to do battle. Prepare yourself! Now, put your back into it. We must show them the true power of the Larso clan. Wow, so Rupee is that little shrimp and he just happens to have an enormous bodyguard. So, okay. Okay, so now we have Rupee and Barta. They are both red elements, so I'm going to keep purple on the attackers of this fight. So let's see, what do I want to do here? I'm going to focus with Vice. I'm going to use Delta Shield with Aka. This is the one that blocks magic. We have not seen this yet, but I'm going to use it now. I'm going to use a Glyph of Might on Drachma, and I'm going to focus with Drachma. Let me start into purple first. Okay, so Rupee in this fight, he's not very physically imposing, obviously, so logic would tell you that he would be good at something, so that something is magic. He actually uses a lot of magic against you, so that Delta Shield is going to be pretty useful. And right away, Rookie is going to increm himself, which is interesting. Usually he increms Barta. And if you notice, Barta used a move called Legendary Charge. And, I mean, that should be pretty self-explanatory. That means he's charging up for an attack that he's going to unleash next round. So what I'm probably going to do is guard with everyone this turn, because his move is really powerful. He's not messing around with this move, so I'm going to guard with everyone. I'm going to guard with everyone, honestly. So Legendary Punch. And it only did 412 to Drachma, but remember, he has... Oh, I forgot to use Delta Shield. I guess I should have maybe used that? Oh, that is so... that is not cool. Because now I can't use Delta Shield. Okay, well I'm going to immediately use a Curia Crystal on Aka, because I really need Delta Shield in this battle. I'm going to guard and use Tackle on Barta. So that only did 400 some odd damage to Drachma, but keep in mind Drachma did... Oh, you would do this! Drillnos is Drill, but on the entire party. So let's see how many people this affected. The two most important people. Oh, here goes. So frustrating. See, that's what you want Delta Shield for, is to prevent that from happening. Alright. And since Aka got hit by a physical attack, that Cure Crystal basically went to waste. So this is barely going to do any damage. 473, that is not very good. Alright, well I'm going to use Delta Shield for goodness sake. I'm going to focus with Fina. I'm going to use a Curia Crystal on both Vice and Drachma. Because I really need Drachma to be incremented. The thing about Drillnos, or Drill, I guess, here's his other special move here. The thing about Drill, oh, okay, that's the first time we've seen Fatigue. So we're seeing there's a lot going on in this battle. I'm trying to keep up a little bit. This is not going well. So, okay, the thing about Drill is that if you try to use Increm, it cannot override Drill, but Drill can override Increm. So what you have to do is you have to dispel the debuff first, and then reapply Increm, which is really frustrating. But now that we have that off, oh, actually that worked out really nicely because that got rid of Fatigue as well. What Fatigue does is, I'm going to put another Glyph of Might on Drachma. What Fatigue does is it... Hold on, I'm trying to concentrate here. Fatigue will prevent that character from accumulating spirit points, which doesn't sound all that bad, but it really prevents you from doing a lot of things in battle. It can be really frustrating if a bunch of characters get fatigued. So once that debuff kind of stacks around everybody, then it can get really frustrating. Alright, I think we're just about where we want to be. And we have a lot of spirits, so that's good. Alright, so I'm going to unleash another tackle on this guy, and it's going to do 1,000 this time. But keep in mind, Barta does have Increm on himself as well. And actually, I'm going to use another Glyph of Might on Vice, because I'm going to have him join in the attack as well. Alright. So I'm going after Barta first for two reasons. Because he's the most threatening of the two. So if I get rid of him, then I can just keep using Delta Shield and pretty much assure that I never get hit. Because Ruby's not going to use anything other than magic. The other reason I'm going after Barda first is if you do go after Rupee first, and he gets down to around half of his HP, he will actually unleash this super powerful move. I forget what it's called, but I think Barda throws Rupee at one of your characters, and it's almost, I want to say it'll do a couple thousand damage. Like, it's really devastating. So I'd just rather get rid of Barda first anyway. And there he goes doing his legendary charge again, so I'm going to have to guard with everybody next turn except for Aka. So I gotta remember to do Delta Shield again. So I'll just hope he doesn't hit Aka. Finally, I can take a little break from trying to keep up with the action here. Alright, so another tackle. Okay, so Barda's going to unleash his attack this round. Let's see how the party's doing. We're in pretty good shape. If Aka gets hit, she'll probably go down. Okay. Yeah, let's guard with everyone. I just don't want to take any unnecessary damage. So hopefully he hits like Drachma or Vice. Okay, he's hitting Vice. So that's okay. See, if I wouldn't have guarded there, that would have done 1,500 damage. Wow, so okay, Rupee is actually coordinating his Drill Nos with Barda pretty nicely, it seems. Because if I wouldn't have used Delta Shield again, that would have been a lot of trouble again. It would have been pretty frustrating. So okay, let's really unleash some pain on Barda this round. Hopefully I can do some pretty good damage here, because I'm tired of taking those legendary punches to the face.
Let's try this!
Alright, 682, not great, but, you know, it's progress. Alright, we're getting pretty close here. Alright, so here I'm going to guard with everybody again except for Aka. And hope Barda uses his punch on anyone other than Aka. And here he goes after Vice again. That's fine with me. Now, I think once he's below half HP, I think he can use Legendary Punch 2 turns in a row, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I feel like I've seen that before. But I'm not completely sure. Actually, you know what? I'm going to guard with Athena, just in case. I don't know, just in case something crazy happens. But let's try to finish off Barda here. Yeah, okay, see, here we go. Legendary Punch 2 turns in a row. So I was kind of afraid of that. I'm glad I said something. Alright, but good news is Barda is now down, so there's not really any more threat in this battle. So I'm going to focus with all the big spirit point getters. Heal with Athena. Focus with Drachma. So now we just got to keep casting Delta Shield, accumulate some spirit, and take down Rupee. This battle's in the bag.
Let's try this!
So, you know, this battle was relatively, I mean, it can be a threat. You know, especially if you get debuffed early on like I did, you can really get put in a tough spot. And if more than one of your characters gets fatigued, then it just makes it that much more difficult. Hiram, I believe, is the third in line of the offensive spells on Red Magic. It's pretty powerful, so it's a good thing that I blocked that. Alright. Let's see. I'm going to continue to focus. Delta shoot. Focus and attack. So this process is pretty much going to repeat until the battle's over. So it's a really straightforward strategy. Just, you know, you got to go through the motions and get it done. And you know what? I'm going to switch Vice over to green just because maybe I'd like to get some more green magic experience. Okay. I'm still trying to understand how that is an excavation arm. I don't understand that. How would that excavate anything? It's just destruction. I'm just gonna guard with everybody because actually I guess I could have Cutlass Fury with Vice, but whatever. What's one more turn gonna hurt? Alright. This should do it. You just have MP for days, I guess. And down goes Ruby. Another wanted battle in the books.
We did it!
Alright. So 3,000 experience. Just massive. Viseca and Fina 2 levels. Look at those stat boosts. Love it. And a whopping 6 magic experience for that too. So okay, we get one of the most beneficial accessories in the game, the Captain's Hat. You'll also get a Piranha Seed. We'll look at that Captain's Hat in a minute. It is it's almost too awesome. What am I talking about? Unbelievable. The mighty Larso clan has been defeated. Marta, that's why I said we shouldn't pick fights like that in the first place. What's wrong, Ruby? You don't like being an air pirate? Not really. I actually can't stand the sight of blood. It makes me queasy. I'd much rather stay in town with my mom and make carpets. In fact, my mother told me that the carpets I made for her sold quickly and people were asking for more of my designs. Get ready for one of the best sound bites in the game. Just befuddled at what he just said. Master Rupee, but what will happen to the Larso clan? What will happen to its legacy? Well, a man has to follow his dreams. If he doesn't want to be an air pirate, then what's the point, right? I'm the son of an air pirate too, and I'm sure if I didn't want to follow in Dad's footsteps, I wouldn't have. But this is the life I chose. Rupee, if there's something else you'd rather do, then do it. If you don't, you'll probably regret it for the rest of your life. Really? So I can go back to the carpet store and make carpets with my mom? Of course. Nothing is more important than your dreams. Remember that.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll do my best. Master Rupee, what are you doing? Now you stay out of this. We beat you fair and square, so if Vice says Rupee can make carpets, then Rupee is gonna make carpets, okay? You tell him, Aka. Barta, let's make carpets together. I won't run away from this. I'll see you around then, Rupee. We've got many things to do and many things to see, but good luck with your carpets.
Yeah.
Thanks. I may not have been a very good air pirate, but in the name of the Larso clan, I'm going to make the best carpets ever. Wow, so that didn't really expect that kind of a twist. But it did seem that Rupee really wasn't cut out for piracy in the first place, so I guess I understand that. Alright, so let's collect our reward for beating Rupee of the Larsa clan. So you're the guy that everyone has been talking about. The one they call Vice the Respected? Welcome to the Sailors Guild. I hear that you defeated one of the bounties. Well done, here's your reward, you earned it! Alright, 2,000 gold. Alright, so let's see. I don't know if there's any other entries on the wanted list. Nope, just those two. Let's see what the update is. The new leader of the Larso clan was nothing but a young boy. In a strange turn of events, that same boy has given up life as a pirate and has joined his mother in her carpet-making business. His giant of a bodyguard has also decided to join him. So that's cool. That's a nice little bow to wrap up that story. Alright, so now that we've gotten that taken care of, let's see how we're going to do this here. Alright, you know what? We have one more fight to take care of. But first I'm going to make a quick little pit stop at Sailor's Island. So I'm going to go back through here. I'm going to stop at Sailor's Island, pick up a few items, some like sacred crystals and stuff. So after I do that, actually before I do that, I'm going to go see Doc because I have a couple more moonfish that we picked up from the Temple of Pirate. So let's do that first.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah. Alright. Let's feed the little guy. Big guy, I guess. He's not really little anymore. So we got 50 sky sardines, which are just fish. So, what are you going to do with that? I don't know. Alright, so we got one more. Oh, sorry. Hey, Vice, look, something's different about him. What's wrong? He makes some different noises. He actually evolves. I don't know, he looks different for some reason. I don't know why or how, but it looks like every time he grows, his body changes in other ways too. So he actually just evolved a little bit after we gave him some more moonfish, which that's pretty cool. And this time we get an Aura of Valor, which is a very useful item. Oh, we got more moonfish? Oh yeah, because we caught 2 moonfish in Maramba and 2 in the Temple of Pirate. That's right. That's right. Okay. The Aura of Valor is a special item. If you use it during battle, it will max out your party's spirit points. So that's pretty useful. Now we get the Counter Bracer, which is another very useful accessory. Which reminds me, I need to put on the captain's hat. Oh goodness, so much going on. It's all good stuff though. It's all good stuff. Okay, let's see what we get this time. That bird's got a lot in his belly. And we get a Rizzlin box. Awesome. That's actually really useful too. Didn't we get one of those earlier? I feel like we got one of those earlier, so now we have 2. Alright, so let's take a look at those couple accessories we just got. Because the first one, the Captain's Hat, can only be equipped on Vice, and it gives you an attack boost of 80. 80-point attack boost. Which is massive. And you know, it just dawned on me that I didn't change over to the Mace Hand during that fight against Rupee and Barta. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Anyway, we also got a Counter Bracer, which I'm going to put on Aka, because it provides a +20 to attack and hit percentage, so that's pretty nice. And I also took the Warrior's Rune off of Vice, and so I'm going to put that on Fina. Well, you know, she doesn't really attack much, so I kind of want the boost to her will and magic defense. Yeah, maybe, I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I guess I'm not going to use it. Anyway, let me make a pit stop by here. I'll see you outside in just a moment. Okay, I'm back. So the next thing we're going to do, if you remember, right before we went to Maramba, we got this item called a black spot. A note written in red ink on jet black paper, I await you west of Sailor's Island, Piastol. So we're being called out by this person named Piastol, west of Sailor's Island. So let's go and check it out now. I didn't want to do this earlier because Fina was still at like level 3 or something, really low. So it would have been very difficult. So there's the ship sailing out here. It looks a lot like Doc's ship except for like purple. Oh, really? Anyway, if you go up to the ship, we will get a little bit of a scene. You're the one that put out that black spot and called me out here? So it's a girl. Yes, you're correct. You've been quite the popular air pirate around these parts lately, you know. However, I cannot sit idly by while air pirates fly the skies freely and do as they please. Wow, look at this chick. She's pretty hardcore looking. My name is Piastol. I'm a bounty hunter. I specialize in finishing off air pirates. I'm feared amongst even the most hardened air pirates. They have dubbed me the Angel of Death. And the angel has come for you, Vice. Wow, imagine that. We've actually become famous enough to have real bounty hunters come after us. Oh, grow up, Vice. It's not a good thing when the bounty hunters start coming after you, especially ones called the Angel of Death. You seem confident. Perhaps you truly are as strong as they say. I suppose this is why you've been able to stand toe-to-toe with Falua. However, you are still just an air pirate. I'll send you and your mangy crew to the bottom of the clouds.
On guard.
Wow, so she has a grudge. Not really sure why, but she's really upset with us. So here's our battle against Piastol and her dog, the Death Hound. So what we're going to do first, Piastol is blue, her Death Hound is green. We're going to take out that Death Hound first. And now that Vice has the captain's hat, he is now the strongest member in our party. So what I'm also going to do is keep putting on Delta Shield with Aka. Let's put on a Glyph of Might and Focus. So I'm going to be using Delta Shield again because, oh, well, right off the bat, here's her special move called Tempest Dance. And you see how powerful that is. That is serious business. And wow, the Death Hound just killed Aka. Oh my goodness. Ugh. I could be in for some trouble here. Alright, alright. Anyway, Piastol has some silver magic up her sleeve. She actually knows the spell Eternity that we've seen before that has a chance of insta-killing one of your party members. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and attack the Death Hound because I need to. I'm going to use the Rizal and Box on Aka to go ahead and get her back up into business. And focus with Drachma. Okay, good. So just a regular attack. That makes me feel pretty good. And the Death Hound is healing after nothing? I don't know. She's at full health. Why would you do that? Whatever.
Let's try this.
Alright, so Aka is back up and running. Yep, that's good. I guess I didn't heal before this. Man, I guess that was a mistake on my part because she should have been able to. She should have been able to handle both of those attacks there. So I guess that's my fault, so sorry about that. So actually what I'm going to do here, because I have the spirit points, is I'm going to switch over to what is good against blue, yellow is. And I'm actually going to use Rain of Swords, because that's going to finish off the Death Hound and do some damage to the Piastel. And we haven't seen it yet, so, you know, why not? So here's Tempest Dance again. Golly. Yep, that hurt. Oh, goodness. We almost just lost Drachma, too. Okay, so here's Rain of Swords. Definitely an awesome move. Alright, so down goes the Death Hound. We did a little bit of damage to Piastel, so that's good. Alright, Drachma's in critical condition, so we gotta get him back up to speed. So we're gonna use a couple Sacries crystals on him. Delta Shield with Aika. We're gonna guard with Fina just because she could die if she gets it. Wow, 15 HP. Fina could die if Tempest Dance hits her, so I'm going to be a little bit conservative with her. Here's Eterni, so that's what Delta Shield's for.
Here goes.
This should work.
Alright, so I'm ready to do another Cutlass Fury. The Delta Shield. I'm going to guard with Fina just because it's still dangerous for her.
Die.
Die? No. I don't think so. You're the one who's going to die here. Actually, if I equip the Beak Hand on Drachma, I could probably do more damage than what Vice is doing, but Vice's Cutlass Fury only costs 7 SP to use, so it's just a little more spirit point efficient.
On guard!
Okay, so that's not a huge deal. Keep piling on the damage here. Maybe 2 more will do the trick. So I'm pretty much just breaking even with Spirit right now with the strategy I'm doing here. Except this time I'm not going to break even. So I need to heal up Vice a little bit. Alright, so free turn basically for us.
This should work.
It should, and it did. Alright, one more and she is done for. So let's put the nail in the coffin. I'm just going to guard with everyone. Oh, one more Tempest Dance before she's done. Fine, be like that. Golly. And here we go. And she is down.
That wasn't so bad.
Yeah, that wasn't so bad. We started off in a little bit of trouble with Aika dying, but we made it through. Alright, Vice learned Drill, Aika learned Noxus. Alright, Noxus is the next form of Noxie. It will inflict, or try to inflict, poison on all of your enemies. How? How could this be? How could I lose to a lowly air pirate? I'm sorry, but I'm a tad too young to die just yet. Come back in maybe 50 or 60 years, I might be ready to kill everybody then. But in the meantime, we're going to continue sailing. I think it's time for you to get back to your own ship. Grr. What? That scar. The one on your cheek. And your goggles. Huh? What are you mumbling about now? It can't be. No. I recognize you anywhere. It is you. As I have told you, I am known across the skies as the Angel of Death. I swear upon that cursed name that I will hunt you down and finish you off. I will find you again, and your deaths I shall bring. Until then, I will let you live. However, the next time we meet, it will be the end of you. Man, she has some anger problems. And it looks like we might be seeing her again, so yikes. Alright, well, that looks like it'll do it for this episode. Next time we are going to cross the South Ocean and get over to Ixataka and see what lies for us beyond there. I'm probably going to restock some supplies. I'll probably stop by Maramba and get some more Glyphs of Might. But I'll do that between episodes, and I'll probably see you guys right outside of Maramba at the start of the next episode. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time as we cross South Ocean.